into it. Running correctly, like in between the games, so like when I get bored or whatever, so like. Alright.
Already taken down right now. Oak is traded off as well, but the chop comes through. See the kneecapper come out to go and make sure he mitigates any potential damage there, and Bucky gives up the high ground right now. Opting to go ultimate low. Cam's got another side angle here, but the pressure is on right now for this trio.
Yeah, even though Okus is down with that elimination, it's only gonna be Braids and Cam still left alive on the other side, so a 2v2. They just got to be very, very careful.
Looks good.
And I think that's why. Aminish, Braids, visuals, they land over towards Foxy. Floodgates, they can disengage out of this position, run towards the back. It's relatively early in the game, so not too chaotic of Storm's damage is going to go off. Plus, you see some extra heals there. But Braids is hiding towards the top. So you got to wonder if you're Bucky and Cam, do you think they disengaged all together as he's able to land some free damage onto Cam? You got to hope he has HP now because he could go down in the zone.
Oh yeah, the med mist starts to come out. They're actually forced now to kind of double up here, and this is going to buy time for the reboot where they can't even look up to go ahead and target him. So honestly, a very successful reboot and just a small play that's going to make the difference here at the floodgates, allowing visuals to get right back to his loot pile here. And it's little things like that that all of a sudden help you kind of bounce back into the game. And just think about this. Braids, Aminish, and Visuals didn't finish less than 11th place yesterday. The difference maker between them and the teams up in first and second was the fact that the eliminations that Peterbot's trio, Clix's trio were able to accumulate far outweighed the placement points overall.
That's well said.
Pushing right now. What?
Ooh, Aminish is feeling a little confident right now. He takes a big shot, but Cam is now running his way in. He's smoothly running through those builds like a hot knife through butter. That's a good amount of confidence as well. Aminish forced to use the splashes. There goes the HP.
600 below.
91 damage above the threshold. You could see with Aminish getting knocked down early, taken down by Peterbot. Another elimination on the visuals. They need the surge.
Yeah,
and they need it bad.
Coming from the other angle right now, and they slam Cam here right in the mix, and then they get the down body as well. So a perfect amount of damage swinging in their favor here. Bucky just left wondering what went wrong. How did his teammate get left behind right there, caught out of position?
Yeah, and this is just turning into a nightmare. Yeah, he's below. He can't go back into the zone and reboot his teammates, otherwise he's going to fall further and further below. Good luck to Bucky as we jump on board Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual all the way to Seaport from Crime City. Making these quick rotations outside of the zone. 500 plus damage above the threshold. I feel bad for Polus and his trio. Not the most experienced. Make it into a grand finals, and then in game one to start day two, you're running into Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual.
Yeah, but they hold their own, pushing off Cold and Ritual here for a moment's time. And it makes you wonder if Peterbot plays any better. If we see that game 6 Peterbot come out yesterday, with how good Ritual and Cold were performing all throughout the 6 games, they could really find a breakaway moment. But so far, this completely eastern pool here for the zone is still going to end up veering slightly towards the north. But again, a little different than the games that we saw yesterday for the most part.
Yeah, and they're just using this to their advantage, not even going towards the zone or where it was. They're just beelining straight towards the zone. They know not too many players are going to be on top of that mountain on the outside. If they have enough heals, maybe even get eliminations to utilize that siphon, this could be the play that wins them or puts them in the best position here for game number 1. Couple knocks going down. Bucky actually going down to the Storm overall. Storm Surge and him being a solo just didn't work out for him as Aminish still down, stuck between 2 different teams, one of them being Cold and Peterbot, who are quickly moving on over.
Yeah, after that knock right there, look at how quickly they're trying to come in for the refresh here potentially. And if you're Visuals, Diminish, and Braids, you got to put up a front right now. You got to put up a defensive hold here. Not only for the damage, but because you got Peterbot's trio inching up on your positioning right now for this prime real estate here. Oh, look, Braids takes off. They're going towards the mountain.
It's a bit of a risky play. You see there's just chunks, big chunks of HP missing. They don't have any resources to kind of make that up, and they're just pushing straight in. This might be a blessing, though. Joshi's already down. Aoxy's there. They get the elimination onto one. Even if it's not the points, they're still able to get the loot that they need. Damage for Storm Surge, 51 above, feeling a little bit more comfortable, and that's an understatement because Diminish just goes in and bulldozes that trio back to the lobby.
I'm trying to figure out, like, how did they know? Like, they catch Diminish with extremely, again, low HP out in the open, but he keys up the mountain and found an even weaker team. They must have been taking a small fight there just before that, before Peterbot kind of put his 2 cents into the mix here. But either way, phenomenal play to keep them in the game right there. Meanwhile, complete other side of the zone here. Click6 in the Omso got to be happy that they're rotating kind of the dead side northern area here, because they're on the opposite side of Peterbot, right? Just staying away from the juggernauts that toppled them over, right? Kind of threw off their entire mid game yesterday in game number 6.
Not a bad loadout.
You see, they were the only team, though, to get 2 victory royales yesterday. And honestly, I like this positioning on the zone. If it pulls anywhere but south, they are in one of the best spots in the zone so far, getting ready for these next moving zones. But if it does pull south, not just them, but everybody else on this side of the zone is going to have some trouble trying to make it up over that mountain on the other side. You see so many teams already positioned with that elevation, looking down at the side, not just the Yamzo, but he does land a shot on the Creon, who seems like he might be by himself. I don't see his teammates anywhere. That might be one of the few solos left in this lobby.
I wouldn't put it past the Yamzo's team to get this refresh right here, given how weak that team below them is. Dabco, Muzz, and Rise. You talk about the double VRs yesterday. You have to put this team in the conversation. They were the squad fighting for first and second in those back-to-back games. Just incredible performance, particularly from Japco. But hold up. Back to Diminish, Braids, and Visuals. That elimination, not enough, but it buys them a little bit of time. Now, they have to fight for damage here. Only 2 minis here. We knew that they didn't have much to work with before. Visuals kind of caught out of position there. Unfortunately, taking way too much damage here. And the water sprite picked up, and then the elimination on the tail end. They are really fighting for their placement right now on the standing, but no, the lobby starts to focus in. Even with the big 5 eliminations, they can't catch a break.
Yeah, slow to rotate. Max pull all the way towards the western side of this mountain. Everything's stacked against them now because they don't have any material either. At least Diminish does not. No extra shields. And there's a team waiting right next to him, and you really just at their mercy. It doesn't even know about the full trio right behind him. So as soon as he begins this rotation, if he doesn't watch out, that could be his demise. But he's trying to land some shots because he knows Monster, even though Storm Surge did deactivate, he knows once it turns on yet again, they are going to be below that threshold. They are going to be a duo, and they're going to have to figure it out quick.
Oh, I was just about to say, no way. Braids sets up the target fire with Acorn Shiro from up top. Nearly had a full elimination set up for him, but opts to go ahead and heal a little bit more passively instead here. Very limited material. Notice that Braids had to split his mats with Visuals here. Sorry, with Diminish, just to keep them in the game right now. And they are desperately holding on. But look, we're already at 13 trios remaining in the lobby. Just ahead of Braids here. Yeah, Peterbot's trio on high ground. Acorn, Boyo, and Agers trying to make a comeback. Kanata showing life in this last game as well here to kind of kick things off. Meanwhile, Click Yamzo and Higgs on a low ground rotate. 7 Elans already for the trio. Make it 8 as they catch Yusuf on the rotate here.
It's a big pickup for them because they even just now found that medallion. Something that we do see Yamza, Clicks, and Higgs go for time to time again, but now they get another far pull with the rest of the lobby, and there's nobody down there but that one team in front of them. Everybody else stacked at the side of the mountain, and even the south part of the zone overall. And Cold Ritual, Peterbot using that to their advantage with everybody trying to rotate too early, forced to box up because of damage. They're using that as an opportunity to smoothly move through the zone as Peterbot lands a good shot onto a full trio up above, and now they're the ones getting focused.
And Peterbot sets that up for G-Monster to jump in and actually take down Javco. So that's going to be a difference maker for Muzz's trio, but Muzz fighting back up top, and then Peterbot's team turns around, catches a whiff of the chaos, and finishes up the job here. Look at the upgrades coming through for the loadout now, but still very little heals here on Peterbot's team. Cole taken out, Ritual taken out by a Minish's trio from down low, and Agers from up top. They sandwich down the fire here and clean them up, but it's all up to Peterbot. Peterbot claps back on Minish shot from behind. Back to the lobby now by Shadow's team, and a glimmer of hope breaks open in the sky here. The sun is shining through for Higgs, Clicks, and Yamzo, who now have a chance to earn more placement points and close the gap.
Yeah, there's at least 30+ points left into the top 8 if they can secure that victory royale. They have 8 eliminations as well. This is a recipe for success, especially since they're now taking the front side of the zone. There is nobody down there even next to them as it leads towards the house, but up above, Agers, Poyo, Acorn feeling just as safe, if not safer, up in the clouds. There's only one team close to them, and they're immediately going to drop down low to a different layer.
So impressive. We're watching two sides of a coin here. Clicks, Yamzo, Higgs opting to play ultimate low this entire end game, and then you see the opposite teams trying to stay to the mid, stay to the high ground, trusting that the zone was going to bounce back up. However, it doesn't matter. All they've done is allowed them to put the pressure on. Braids is holding on a top 5 for him. Well done, son, but look at what's happening here. Finally now, pressure starting to come in. Clicks is going to be the first to fall. They box him up, try to go for the save. It's Bluga's trio on the other side of the wall. Kanata's there as well, and they are starting to cook it up.
Yeah, that's because of their game plan. They got so much space in the front side of the zone. They just immediately grabbed the body, tossed it to the front, got the revive. Now they have a chance to look behind. This is something I feel like Kelly and Vivid talked about, that they did not do enough on day one, looking to the backside of the zone, trying to get those eliminations. They already reached double digits in this game and a final 4 spot, but everybody alive is going to be full trio. Some might be stronger than other, and that's where they're trying to battle from the low ground. Yamzo quick to take a big shot with the shields. He has to figure out a way to stagger back, get the HP up. The medallion proven to be useful in this situation, but only for so long. Yamzo goes down. Clicks tries to make a miracle play, but the full trio goes out.
They tried to kneecap him out to the lobby, but it wasn't good enough. Not enough charge in the swing here. Meanwhile, Agers, Foyo, Acorn starting to bring the pressure from the high ground down. Just 4 eliminations, but this top 3 positioning here is what matters most. But will the veteran trio close this one out is the real question. Shadow's team starting to turn online here. Curve, Tyler staying at the front side of zone here. Oyo, halfway through the maps here. There's that one wild card factor. Finally, they find him. It's Sphinx in the mix here now. Jacob, we're looking at a clean 3v3.
Yep, and already Agers going to drop down onto one side. Good damage on the curve. Poyo's going to clean that one up. Even with Agers going down, Poyo has his back. And the Major 1 champion starting in 7th place. They cook up a victory royale and rise to the top.
It's crazy because yesterday we called it Acorn. Typically that day 2 Acorn comes out and he doesn't look back. And hey man, starting things off with a game 7 victory royale's gotta feel nice for them to put them right back in the conversation. But let's watch it back from their side here. We got the best of Agers and Poyo coming out here, really kicking things off, and the way Agers was able to kind of initiate the fight and allow Poyo to just get active from the sidelines was so perfect. And you got to give respect to the Young Bucks, Shadow and Curve and Tyler there coming through. So congrats, game 7's wraps there. Zeke, what do you have for us now?
You see what I'm saying? You see what I said at the start of the show? If Poyo came out and just won a game, we could be looking at a top 5 situation to qualify to globals. And Poyo said, you know what, Zeke, you want to win? You want.
I'm waiting for the next game. Domino on me dancing. Ooh. Musty. I'm not getting this game, man. I think I show them leaderboard. Yeah, they better show leaderboard.
Six yesterday, right? They were teetering around with going for high ground. They were trying it out. A couple games they actually got it, and that's when I was like, you know what? I think day 2 we're going to be seeing a lot of high ground from this trio, and we're going to see a big comeback from them. First game of the day, it has started.
I am liking what I'm seeing. 5 more games now. Very quickly before we go to break, I just want to shout out Courage, JD, and the Courageous. I really hope that you have an amazing party, man. When we return after this short break, more action from the FNCS. So stay tuned.
Oh my gosh, no trouble. It's gonna take 10 years before I can come back. Well, that's gonna be real though. Can't be better. That'd be no fun. Like, who would go there so much for you? Like, phone, like, I like playing it, but I like watching it. Like, but I was better because, like, I don't know, it's just better. Bro, I wonder if people still should do this day, bro. Like, it's not possible to be good at that age, man. It cannot be that possible. I would run back.
Welcome back, everyone, to the FNCS game number 1 of the day. 7 overall starts with a bang. Pollo decides we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a victory royale. The standings, as you know it, Zeke, will be shaken just like you to your very core. And I am. Let's start talking about some of the things we saw from this last game, and eventually we get to the standings where there have definitely been some developments. We kind of talked about the fact that maybe at the end of the competition we could see maybe top 5 being enough to qualify through the globals. Well, with Pollo suddenly jumping into 4th place and tying Reed, Kelly, it's looking like that might be the case.
We have a tie for 4th and 5th place, and then it's only a 6-point difference between Ritual Cold and Peterbot versus Clicks, Higgs, and Iamzo. And that game 7 for Clicks, Higgs, and Iamzo was a bit of a question mark, as we like to see here. We saw Clicks go down a little early, had a little bit of a misstep, but then the recovery that they made, going for that team in Storm, getting that little bit of health back, so that once they finally did rotate to the end game, they were able to control the low ground like what we know that they do. But we heard our casters call it out. Clicks, Iamzo, and Higgs not necessarily staying to the front of zone like what we've seen them do, playing just a little bit more back to go more for those eliminations. And we saw that kind of pan out. Look at the elims they're able to grab.
Yeah, I love the adjustment from the trail. I mean, they're just playing so good right now. As soon as Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual misstep just a little bit right, go down a little bit early, they're right there. They're playing so consistent when they don't go down in the early game to go ahead and close that gap, which is why that 6-point difference is screaming right now, right here. Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual, you got to be feeling the pressure from that one. Clicks, Higgs, and Iamzo, like I said, you know, we talked about it earlier. Zeke was like, you know, maybe they got to change something. I was like, no, they don't got to change anything. Just got to be a little bit more aware in the first couple minutes of the game. And I promise they're going to start doing well. The chase is on.
Oh man, the chase is on. 5 more games of this. Let's also talk about Peterbot, right? I mean, again, 6 points really isn't anything, right? We could see either of these trios make a mistake, fall early, or Peterbot decide to run it Clicks again, and we could see him dethroned here on day number 2. But I liked from this game, like, yeah, they only placed 9th with 3 eliminations, but clearly this trio has such an impact on the lobby.
Yeah, it's less about what they offer themselves and more so what they take away from everyone else. And we saw Muzz's trio going to kind of tag high ground there, and Peterbot able to catch them out, grab a few eliminations there. But honestly, 3 eliminations, even going down this early, is a bit of a short stop for them. And it'll be interesting to see kind of how they respond to this. We know that anytime something kind of negative or, you know, aggressive towards Peterbot happens, he tends to reverse it on that person tenfold. So I believe it was Ager's trio that actually took down Peterbot. So let's see if he pulls a Vino and lands on them.
Yeah, the crazy thing for me right there is they usually do so good at getting to the end games in a pretty healthy position, right? But as we saw right there, when they went down 0 materials to kind of work with trying to sneak away with a little bit of a kneecap or rotate through the air. Way too good of aimers on the high ground to kind of allow that to happen. 9th place, 3 eliminations for the trio. That's actually their worst game yet in this final. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on how they're doing. I'm a little mad looking at these standings. I'm not going to lie, Zeke. Canada, right, in the mix, in the end game right there. 3rd place, okay. 4 eliminations. Doesn't move on the leaderboard. How in the heck is that? Right after yesterday's day, right? A little bit of a rough one. Finally, we see him in the mix. Doesn't move up at all. I mean, still holding on, still close to the rest of the competition. 6. But I was like, they're going to jump up, and they just didn't.
Well, man, you know, it happens because Shadow, Curve, and Tyler decided to place, you know, where they did this game, right? 2nd place. And yeah, I think it's interesting because, like, to some degree, you kind of want them to move up the standings, right? What you definitely don't want is them moving down. So I appreciate that Canada at least kept them where they were. But of course, again, coming back to this trio, the fact that they won, we're starting to shake things up, Kelly. It's starting to get a little too close for comfort. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous.
Well, speaking of shaking things up, we've seen Shadow's trio shake things up. And again, another one of those dark horse trios that we've watched all the way back from Major 1. But for me, really what stood out about this trio was that incredible 20 elimination game we got from one of the more recent performance evaluations. Yeah. A majority of that coming from Shadow. So to see this kind of early aggression from this team, it may have taken a day for them to really lock in. But now I'm excited to see if we can get more of that ultra aggression that we saw from Shadow before.
Lock in, indeed. That was their best game. 2nd place, 9 eliminations. Cool to see that. Maybe they're going to throw their name in the mix right now. But 100 points separating 4th and 9th place. Anything can happen, Zeke. I'm a little nervous.
That's fine. We have 5 more games. Just think, if this was game 11, I would definitely be about to pass out. But we have 5 games. It's fine. Everyone calm down. I'll be nervous for us. Let's jump back into the action, though, with Monster DFace Jacob PR. Take us back in the game.
No way, Zeke. There is no time to calm down. Game number 7 was absolutely fantastic, and I expect 5 more games. Monster's been back and forth at the top of that leaderboard.
You know what? When the Major 1 final champions are in the mix as well, getting points, this is great for the rest of the lobby. Let's not forget, the better they do, the more they accumulate, the more likely other teams have a chance for those global spots. What you don't want is for other teams to be earning those points, because then they are surely getting closer and closer to stealing away one of those prestigious positions. But yes, Vivid said it best. The standings are way too close right now. For someone to have a top performing game and then not move is insane. So let's jump in for game number 8 now.
Iconic.
The Major 2 Finals Game 8 is about to commence, and Jacob, I gotta say, it is starting to cook up to be an iconic Major Finals right now. And once again, we get to watch the dynamic play out. That last game, we gotta give a hats off to the servers. We got a completely different end game, right? This is what we're hoping to see, some new dynamic coming into play. And it looks like, you know, for our Lone Wolf Layer team, Clicks and company, them being able to deploy those other strategies that they didn't get to really test out yesterday seem to work in their favor.
Yeah, that rotating towards the north side, they were able to pick up more and more surge on the teams trying to rotate deep into the zone. But again, more switch ups going down. Game 2, it does look like G Money, Osid, and Bryce are going to be uncontested inside of the mountain. But you see in the mini map, there's a full trio at the top of the mountain, so they're going to be splitting as much of this loot as possible. And this is something that we saw go down throughout the course of the day yesterday, and they're just trying to make sure that they don't risk their entire game on that off spawn fight.
Yeah, off spawn, always the tricky one, especially when you're going 50-50. We saw a little bit of that yesterday from those teams as well, kind of opting to split it up. One thing was for certain, though, when G-Monster's team got away successfully in the early game without any contestation, they seem to have had really good games come out of it. So a lot of promising hope for a trio like that, but King Silic and Jargu have not let up just yet. They're looking to continue the pace here from the previous game, and King and Silic continue to do just that. But the whiff shot, oh, for a second there, the little hiccup, I thought he missed the important tag, but nope. He ended up finishing off the full trio.
Yeah, this is about this team. Silic making the plays in game number 1 to kind of lead them to the rest of the game off spawn, and then now it's King's turn. I talked about the aggression. We both did. We saw it through group stages. It's finally great to see it here in back-to-back games for them. Over towards the bridge, though, a fight that we were watching yesterday. Another 50-50 for that floor loot. I think both teams kind of switching it up just a little bit. Once again, where you're at on the leaderboard means so much. Not just the first place FNCS championship, not just the global spots, but there's still a great amount of money to be won.
Yeah, and your history, right? Especially for these teams that are now starting to consistently make their way to finals. This is their legacy beginning to get developed here in real time. You know, and you got to give credits to Eulogy, Phenom, and Yusuf. I know last game was a little bit of a rough one for them, just given the circumstances, but they turned things into an 11th place game for them, really popping off. And not only that, that jumps them up to 16th place overall on the standings. So a top 10 could be in the conversation here, but they got to make it past the drop first. And Donnie, Craze, and Joji seems to have kind of taken control of the Shining Span this time around.
Yeah, they even got that elimination on Eulogy before he was able to get over that mountain. So they just got to figure out how to get that reboot card. As we turn on over to Crime City, business as usual for our first place team. Just unfortunate going down in 9th place, which left a good amount of placement points still on the board, and obviously elimination. So Clixiamzo Higgs able to close the gap to 6. But landing over towards the server room, getting the train, Peterbot immediately building up and looking over towards Foxy Floodgates. That's where you have Visual Braids and a Minish. Just a little bit of early game surge, and Peterbot just takes most of that damage, forced to kind of take a break here, breathe, reassess the situation.
Up on a full chug jug here, I don't blame him. Some prestigious heals getting utilized here. Visuals, you can see, looking to potentially play a cheeky little side angle right there. Higgs clicks in the Yamza though. Volt secured. Now time to head out, start looking for that damage. Higgs, no upgraded rifle. We'll see if he can kind of fish for something new here shortly. Clicks, Higgs, and Yamza have pulled off 7 pickups, most of any team so far in the game. Those revives being absolutely clutch. Most of which obviously was accumulated yesterday, we saw in those final games. But still, even now, Clicks got saved in the last round as well. So crucial for their strategy is keeping the entire team up.
Yeah, it's just in part the way they kind of play the low ground, getting the front side of the zone. At times, even taking Storm damage just to get deep into the zone with their builds before they backtrack. They found a lot of success in that game. If they can keep this momentum going, we can have this race all day long. But a new horse has entered the mix. Acorn, Pollo, Agers. They won that last game. They climbed up the leaderboard. They got a tying spot on the leaderboard, and they're winning the tiebreaker due to that victory royale in that last game over Reek, Cooper, and Curly. And they're sticking to the strategies. They got access to Mass Meadows uncontested, the vault with an abundance of loot, and they immediately go on over towards that black market where Acorn's the one that kind of relays a lot of those extra heals on over.
Yeah, what's really nice is they're keeping up the pacing, the momentum that they kind of left themselves off with games 5 and 6 yesterday, really setting them up big time to be in the conversation and then to, of course, initiate the tournament day 2 with a win. It's going to be the perfect storm here for them right now. And you can arguably say, you know, it's about a 5-way tie between 3rd down to 8th, right? They're all just within a couple of means points away from each other. Really is overall a super close competition. But one thing I wanted to also highlight was this trio right here. Visuals, Braves, and Diminished. My gosh, have they been playing some excellent Fortnite. Really just a sleeper team. And this is one that's been around the block for a long time, right? This is not a trio that's just new by any means, but they seem to have this season figured out.
Yeah, whether you're, you know, doing the watch parties, Fortnite Comp Report, or Ozzy himself, this is always a team when I'm looking at their predictions, Monster. They're a dark horse. They're always in the conversation. Even when Visual and Braids were a duo landing at a split drop that they made themselves, they always command that respect. And with the early game that we saw, with Diminished going down, eliminated by Peterbot, we saw Visuals going down over towards Foxy Floodgates, forced to reboot. They were still able to pull off a 6th place with 6 eliminations, which gives them that 24-point lead over 4th place.
This episode is kind of boring, so like, I don't go. I'm gonna delete the stream because like the stream is pointless. It's like, I don't know. What? Let's I play Rocket League. What is it? 6. Let's play the Rocket League turn. Why not? Where's my fucking thing at? Let's play. Wait, is it 2v2? Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see if I can go 3. Cause I'm on my ranked match to go 3. H. That's horrible. You're not getting the off goal. This is gonna be a good match. Good. I saw that. Oh. Oh, he's in Spanish. He's not gonna know our language. Dang, take him on a boost. Did you? Yes, see the full boost. Okay, this is gonna be winnable. That's for sure. 100% winnable. Come on. Oh. Wait. This is not worth the wall, bro. This is gonna steal all this. Oh my gosh. Why is he always going with the dribble? Like, bro. Hit an aerial or something. Try like an air dribble or something. So. We'll go back to the FTS thing like game 10-5. So that's like he won. Yeah, I'm sure 4 hours straight back. Not Fortnite. Six saves. Yeah, boost. Nope. Turn back around. You get a corner shot here. Ah. My fault, bro. I wouldn't have scored that. I wouldn't have scored that if what's it called? If it wasn't my rank up game. It's giving possession like that's the worst possession I've ever done. Thank you. Ooh, nice save. I like you like this card because it's like small and I like small for my camera settings. Bro. 9 saves. I'll do it up. Fire claps, I'd be so happy. Watch this. That's him, he got that. Yeah, he cornered that in me, yep. Nice shot. My 9 saves actually. Oh my gosh, why am I? But I feel bad because this guy's probably like up game 2 and he's probably still not hanging out. Why are you trying to dribble, bro? I was really trying to get loose. Dude, because it's made it, like, the dribble is not needed there. Better visual, I guess. No, I'm risking this. I'm risking this. Oh, thank you. Thank you for not like speed for me. Ooh, that better do him. Oh my gosh. 10 saves. Oh yeah. You have time, you have time. Watch me whiff right here. I'm gonna freak out. Oh, okay. Not even apologize for that. Maybe he didn't deserve to win that. Yeah. Jesus, he's a GG. 5 save. Oh my gosh, just 12 save. Oh, Wait, I can't play that. No? No. Not getting threes. Like, let's see what we can do. Is it gonna put me in a game? Put me in training? I'm warmed up right now, so I'm not gonna lose that one. I like how much space is in between the ball. I could hit a musty right there, it's didn't matter. Bro, every time I have the perfect step, I always just that weird like backdoor. He always hits the back of the car. I hate that. I'll put on what's it called, the stereo. Good use of this. That's like a decent air dribble. Yeah. I wouldn't consider this an air dribble, but I don't know. Disadvantages. Not that hard to punch, bro. Close. Gotta get that edge. That would probably win eventually, but like, I don't have that much time. I don't know if I'm streaming this week, like, oh cool. Okay, I can make that. I like doing it on this side. Just feels easier. get the ball higher. They practice my kickoffs. Actually, if it's that kickoff, I'm not going. But I can't use. I have to play off on these speed flips. Like, hold on, what's wrong? What's wrong with one boost? Oh, I can get a way faster kickoff. I should play claw. Might choose my boost button. But that is really risky though. That could actually ruin my gameplay. Yeah, so if I get kicked off, I'm gonna get like the. Just probably claw. I used to play claw and Fortnite. I hated it, but like now I don't because I don't need to. Please, oh, let's go. With the first one. I had it faster though. They're doing my teammates. Ooh, my fault. Jason Booth. Teammate now. Centering for this team now. Like, come on. Nice shot. Cookie. How much chaos this is? Center. Perfect center if y'all don't get that in. Respectable, they blow up too. Get on my net. work. I need to work on my aerials, just like those simple ones. Why are you both up that? Yes. I'm joking. That's mean. Now's my time. Yeah, I just gotta like perfect that. Unless I change my jump button, which I do not want to do. Good job. I'm good at defending because I'm just so used to it because like I see everything. I played with like a grand champ earlier. And, like I feel like most of the goals. I'm the ones who do musty on. But like no one's doing like must. They're gonna do like a basic maze musty bar, not no double tap type. And like I've been like div 4 and goal 2 all day. It's just too predictable. And no one's gonna do something too crazy and goal 3v3. Because your teammates are like, oh, it's gonna be bumping. We don't need to stay back. I'm not gonna. I can hit that out. Nice. It's good. Defending, Kenji, you go for boost, you go for boost. Okay, well, actually, yeah, you go for bomb. Oh, I'm on that. Yeah, I'm having not power shots like I had when I could have blocked that too. My fault. I did not expect that time shot. It's hard to prediction, but it's like a power shot. Teammate, if you don't get that. I got that. Genji, that's all you. Move. He boost. Give me that boost. Yeah, get that back. Get that back. Centered. Wait, dang it, I don't have a centered off thing. Yo, where is everybody? You actually sold so hard, bro. Why are you? No, bro, you stay back. That's my boost, bro. Okay, if this goes in, I'm actually gonna like. I'll be mad. What's that? Boost? No. Someone get in next, bro. Oh my gosh. Three of them in the net. What sense is this? Don't take that boost. Thank you. Oh, overtime. Dang it, no. No overtime. No, I got that, I got that. Gonna hit a fancy action. Alright, speed flip time. Speed flip did not work out time. Bump City. That goes in, I'm crashing out. Thank you. Can y'all stop playing like back here? Like go for the ball or something. Like I'm only doing that Because I know how to defend. It's common sense to know how to defend. I'm not getting first rounded. Eight. No one else is gonna go for that? My team sucks. My team genuinely sucks. Still in the boost because of that. No, move. Watch this. Okay. Alright, Spino, I'm gonna lie. If that goes in, thank you for the boost, bro. Thank you, bro. W. But I'm just sad here when we help you. Yo. I'm changing my color so it's not corny. That's me. Thanks for the boost, teammate. Team, don't put me in the game until I change my goals, but let's put on. Wait. I'll be put on Rise. We're not getting second round either. Like your diamond, flat, whatever it is. Gold and silver. Okay. Can work with this. Chapino, say like, just say something in like the chat, like anything if you can, like, if you hear me, or just click on something in the chat. Hit a button. Jump. Wait. Chapino, jump twice if you can hear me. Alright. So I want you to defend for like first 2 minutes, but like if it comes to you, hit it out and go for it. But like just like hug the net, hug like that back area, whatever, until it hits like 3 minutes, and then I'll come over there. And the last minute we'll send all of us. Cause I don't know these kids. I mean, they look decent. I don't know if they're good, but like for the diamond. I don't know why it's in the gold tournament, but like, you know. Chat, I'm gonna do my like quick speak quick. Anybody in chat right now? I don't have time to check YouTube. Naughty Scarab. Alright, kickoff, let's go. Someone back me up here, Not a terrible kickoff, but like not the best. Watch Pino. Let's go. I got that. Oh, nice. That's good, you're good. Dang it. What are they doing? Why are they like huddled up with each other? Nice. Nice. Chapino get for boost. And I missed. Kenji battle. That is my fault. Yeah, I'm just. That is my fault. I just completely missed. Different boost because I mean I'm actually missing it. All I had to do was hit the ball. Alright, 2-1. There you go for that boost. Nice. And then once you get that boost, come back and I got that ball. No, that guy's gonna join back because he lost connection, did not leave. So like, we have the advantage here for like maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Nice. Good save. So that's Shapino. Okay. It's all good. Shapiro, that's you. Oh, okay. Air dribble. Oh, I don't have the boost for it. Never mind. I get the boost. Move! There we go. Go back. Alright, spin. I'll be goalie. You go. You go. You go. You go. If they score, you go back on goalie. Like I'm the best goalie ever. Don't just run me. Let's get fake. Or double musty. Back to the zone with something really bad. I just backwards. Get that ball out of here. My fault. Got that. Oh, Chipino, you get back on. 30 Celsius, nice. All right, you go back, Superior. Oh, you got that, never mind. Oh. Someone's air dribble here. What are you doing? It's good, it's good. Oh, we have 15 boosts. Hopefully it's not an air shot. Pass it straight to him. Dude. Oh, he missed. Alright, last minute. Everyone just like, no goalie. Alright, yeah, we don't need a goalie for the last minute. They support when you're going. Like, I know what you're. But you know, if you want to be goalie, you can. Stop it. And nice shot. Okay, I'm never going to. Genji? Alright. Thanks. Maybe that guy's not drawing back. Fast. GG chat. Look at this. Just own go. I don't know if you did. It's good. Bro. Oh, that was, what is going going? Chapino, you need to stay back. Buff, stay back. Buff, stay back. Just 2 seconds there. Just 2 seconds. Alright, how do y'all own twice like the both of y'all? Like, that don't make no sense. Mad cam, no? I'll check. GG. Let's see. Don't tell me they're going overtime. I'm trying to wait 10 years. Oh, they're not left, okay. I'm gonna change my jump on and see if that does anything. Let's change it to like new baseball. Maybe I need to do research. Wait, oh, that does right arrow. I don't use right arrow. Okay, so drive. Okay, no, I can't do that because what's it called? Can't press both those controls. Man. I'll try to play ball. Bro, why can't bro, swing on me a square ball now so like I can get a game. Thank you. Would you say the ball's going over? Do I have to like start now? Would I say that? No. no gameplay right here. Chipino, same thing as last time. 3 minutes. Or yeah, when it hits 3 minutes. He's like doing that double jump thing on his. He dribbles while double jumping. Like dribbles and double jumps like that. So watch out. Nice. Keep your guard up because that thing's gonna almost win. Kenny? What is this? Kenji? Bro, I'm good. I'm about to play midfield here. Like... Chipino?
Saved by the keeper.
Chipino?
A lovely header.
Is that in?
Absolutely magnificent goal.
See how fast this is? If I would mess up, I would even faster. Nice. You gonna clear that? Ah. Look at this. Chicken, you got that right? It's good, it's good. It's good, it's good. You were up there, no problem. Get you. Oh, my god. Wait. That was in the same chest that time. At 2 minutes and 30. Wait. Yeah, 2 minutes and 30 you can play. For like not be going anymore.
What a play.
Alright, you go. I'll be goalie. No! Okay, that was awkward.
Magnificent goal.
It's okay, we got this. At 1 minute and 30, I will come out. Nice job. Why is my arrow not working? I sold it. I have no boost. Don't look at that.
There, sir.
60 seconds left on the clock. 30 seconds left on the clock. What a match!
We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw.
I'm sorry. I know I sold you. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, you're backed up. No, no, no. That's my fault. I'm trying to eat a piece of bread at the same time. I hate that, yo. I mean, he's in there. I mean, I'm just gonna stay back so I can eat at the same time. I'm gonna be focused. Outline that. Someone good in that. Oh. I do not like taking an L on the first one, especially in semis. My fault for demoing. Dang it! Lucky soldier though. Just try to get this one. Okay. We'll get him next thing. I'm mad selling now.
Saved by the keeper. What a play!
I don't even get any calls because there's always good in net. Always.
What a play!
On Chelsea. Easy to clear that with these shootouts. I'm gonna go like this, then like this. That goes for it. Fire both y'all on that. You got one button here on the chance here to get a goal. You good? Not bad anyway.
What a save!
Alright, that's the plan, just demo. Y'all get it over there, I'll demo. Bump. Nice. Hard demo was 3 of it.
Left on the clock.
These last spots that it depends on which angle. Ooh. Get this one, giving it one. And we need to play aggressive here.
30 seconds left on the
No
clock.
passing this, all aggressiveness. Come on, Candy. Come on, guys. Air dribble, air dribble. Just trust the process. up.
Going to need a tune-up after that.
Episode. Well, no. No. Hour 10 minutes. Let's see. Alright, that's the stream. Hope y'all have a great day, and see you on the next one.